Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode of English Chitchat ฝึกฟังภาษาอังกฤษ 90% where I speak 90% in English so you can practice listening and interacting in English here only at ฝรั่งอังงอสวัสดีค่ะ Are we live? Hello. Please go live. Please live. Please work. Please work. Are you live? Okay, we are now live on Facebook and YouTube. So for every episode of English Chit Chat, you and me, we are going to temporarily forget all the fear of making mistakes and just trying to use English. Because I myself always make some mistakes. So English Chit Chat is number one. I forget to breathe. Number one for me to get over my fear of making mistakes. And number two, hopefully it can help you get over your fear as well. And to see that we can talk, we can communicate, we can understand each other just fine. Hi. สวัสดีค่ะคุณ Insight. Ooh, is it like psych, like psychology? Kun B Vong, 1% battery. Good evening, teacher. Good evening, Kun B Vong. I can't pronounce this. Okay. Kun Tatsa Ni, right? Hello, with a smiley face. Kun Grit, สวัสดีค่ะ พี่เบน right? Is it พี่เบน? Hi, Kukana. Hello. Right? กังวลไปหมดแล้วตอนนี้คุณจุงจ้อง BK. Hi. คุณบุญโฮม Hello. สวัสดีค่ะ Hi. I like คุณคณะ I like you too. All right. What a day today, ladies and gentlemen. คุณI ไม่กล้าพูดเลย Good evening to you, gentlemen. Sarah, Crypto L. Hello, teacher. Hello, Crypto L. Hello, คุณบุหงาไหมคะบุหงา Hello. You're waiting. Aww. So happy. I'm here now. Yay, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Today,I think everybody can see this. It's been going on. Today, one sentence for today. สำหรับประโยคเด่นประโยคมาแรงพุ่งแรงในจุดๆนี้ like hot not hot trendy sentence today is this one. I think you probably see it all over the place now. Love will make us do crazy things. With Will Smith just slap what's his name? Chris Rock or something in the face. So love will make us do crazy things. That's the sentence of the day, right? Have you been following the news? I mean, I didn't even follow the news, but yeah. I mean, it's everywhere. Anyway, so today, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Q&A day นะคะวันนี้เราจะมา Q&A กันนะคะทำไมต้องตื่นเต้นขนาดนั้นปลุกตัวเองอยู่ Wake up. So, I have a little bit of question for you first. So let's start with you answering this question. What are you proud of today? What are you proud of today? It doesn't have to be anything big.Anything super like grandiose. It can be just I work out today. I went out for a walk. I woke up early today. I spent time with my family. Could be anything. What are you proud of today? What made you proud? What made you proud today? One thing. Let me know.Yes. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Oh, so okay. His name is Chris Rock on the face. Yes. Shocking. What are you proud of today? Let me think. I just had 8 hours of sleep last night. Wow, what an accomplishment. It was a good, deep 8 hours of sleep. That's something to be proud of. I don't know. What are you proud of today? I just made like a very small thing. Okay. Woke up early and study with laser focus มันมีคำหนึ่งในภาษาอังกฤษเรียกว่า laser focus แบบโฟกัสมากๆเลยแบบนิ่งเขาเรียกอะไรตั้งใจมาก laser focus เหมือนแบบโฟกัสเลยนะแต่โฟกัสเหมือนแบบเลเซอร์ยี่อย่างนี้เลย laser focus โอเคbro แปลว่าอะไรเจอบ่อยมาก bro แปลได้2อย่างค่ะมา Q&A แล้วเนาะ bro is stands for brother เนาะก็คือเป็นคำแบบ let's do this bro come on bro อะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะใช้แทน brother เหมือนพี่ก็เป็นลูกเพ่อะไรประมาณนี้but the second one is kind of like when you are upset you feeling like oh what again or when you feel like fed up เซ็งเบื่อ something like that you can also use bruh there's a video on YouTube and Facebook it's 1 minute this and that นะคะเป็นวิดีโอ1 นาทีที่อธิบายให้ตัวอย่างประโยคอันนี้อยู่สามารถไปดูได้นะคะคุณอัมพล said I took care of my dad today he had a surgery oh I hope everything went well okay that's good it's good to spend time with your loved ones listening to English for 1 hour without Thai subtitle okay คุณณภัทรบอกว่า you didn't eat dessert or sweets today that's a really really cool thing to do that's good that's good Kun Ari says still can eat and sleep well that is the most important thing ever and nobody can tell me otherwise you're doing great if you wake up you could eat well you could sleep well your day is good my day is good you're very proud to have time for your family that's amazing something that you're proud of today Batman movie oh have you is it in the cinema right now มาแล้วใช่ไหมคะ I don't even know I don't even remember when was the last time I went to the cinema but yes Will Smith and Oscar okay you're proud that you're still alive your brightness in every day because of the light there's 2 soft boxes and there's a ring light okay oh about working is all clear oh so you finish all the work clear out all the tasks amazing oh okay wow and you're beautiful okay I'm so proud of my makeup today absolutely I'm not proud of my makeup today okay kun Corky said my client just approved my quotation today I got a new project for the year congratulations okay I think we don't have that much time okay it's a payday today oh that's amazing you finish your homework coolio learn English that's coolวันนี้วันเงินเดือนออกค่ะวันนี้ oh I didn't know okay today my students are happy when I teach them that's amazing get the salary congratulations party time okay proud of you oh I'm proud of you okay now new year can we ask question yes let's start let's do this yeah it was me chit-chatting but now let's do it Q&A time let's shoot your questions and once again we always have a lot of questions it's a challenge for me to try to keep every answer brief but I will try to answer as many questions as possible. And if I've already answered them in any of my videos, I will let you know which videos you can go to นะคะจะพยายามตอบให้ได้เยอะที่สุดแล้วก็แต่ถ้าเกิดสมมุติว่ามีอันไหนที่ตอบได้ดีกว่าที่แบบทำเป็นวิดีโอแยกมาให้แล้วเดี๋ยวจะบอกพิกัดว่าไปดูที่วิดีโอไหนนะคะ Okay, let's start with the question. การออกเสียง route หรือ route I'm not sure if it's a difference between US and UK. I think in the UK they say route. In the US they say route. Yeah, that's a difference. So it's possible you can use both. Any of them is correct. It's a matter of which English. Is it UK or British or American English? But both is okay. I usually say route. Yeah, I usually say route. But yeah, in some cases, it's like some people say route as well. Yeah, you can use both. Okay, let me wait. I'm scrolling back to see the question that I saw. I don't understand about 12 tenses. To be very honest with you, personally for me and some of my English speaking friends and even some of my native speaker friends also don't completely understand all the 12 tenses. We don't even remember it. If you ask me right now to recite 12 tenses from the top of my head, I don't even know it. I know present tense, I know perfect, something perfect tense, past, future, but then there are many other things that I couldn't remember. The thing that I do is language is all about pattern recognition. Yeah. So you understand from the context, you understand that, okay, if we talk about experience, we use present perfect. If we talk about something that happens in the past and still continue into the present and likely to go into the future, we use present tense. If we talk about something that already ended in the past, we talk with past tense. So when you really speak and communicate, if your goal is to use English for communication, not for examination, if it's for examination, it's a different story. ถ้าเราเอาไว้ใช้สื่อสารเนาะ you don't exactly need, this is a bold statement, but you don't exactly need to thoroughly remember and understand all the tenses. You just need to know which and when you want to say something, which tense is something that you can use for. And if let's say that in a situation you use the wrong tense, nobody dies. There could be some of the time people can guess from the context, from the situation. คือต่อให้ใช้ tense ผิดเนี่ยหลายๆครั้งเขาก็ยังพอเดาได้คนก็ยังพอเดาได้แต่แน่นอนถ้าใช้ถูกก็ดีกว่าแต่ว่า it's not the end of the world, right? So instead of trying to stick to like I need to know and remember and understand thoroughly literally everything in the 12 tenses, I don't. Even until now, I don't know and can, say it from the top of my head, but I speak English literally almost every day. So yeah, you don't need to try to, it's good to understand, but try to understand from the context, from the story, from the situation, and try to use that accordingly. Not try to like, okay, what are the 12 tenses? Let me memorize everything. That's probably my take on this. Okay. Do you have any tips or tricks about stressed syllables? It still goes back to input and output ด้วยความที่ stress syllables เนาะการเน้นเสียงพยางค์เนี่ย I think it's probably one of the biggest struggles that I have in speaking English and I'm still even until today learning it. I was recording the video in the afternoon and I still have to check in the dictionary which one is stress. I wasn't sure. So even until today, I'm still learning new words that I wasn't sure. For example, I think there's the word proposition or position or something like that. And I still kind of messed up. So it's always a work in progress. It's always you collecting the words more and more. But one thing that's going to help speed up the process is when you listen more. ก็คือฟังเยอะขึ้นแล้วก็สังเกตเยอะขึ้นแล้วก็พูดตามทันที and then you start giving the output right away yeah so when you notice the sound for example sorry can I use this really when you listen really and then you repeat it right away you start to familiarize yourself with the sounds that is supposed to sound like this เพราะว่าถ้าเกิดสมมติว่าเราไม่ได้ฟังบ่อยมากพอเนี่ยมันจำด้วยกฎเนี่ยพอพูดมันต้องมานึกว่าพยางค์ไหนวะพยางค์1 2 3มันนึกด้วยภาพเนี่ยมันจะยากกว่าแต่ถ้ามันมีเสียงเหมือนเราฟังเพลงนี้บ่อยๆแล้วพอจะนึกร้องเพลงนี้ดิมันก็จะA B C D baby shark ตุ๊อะไรเงี้ยคือมันจะยังมีเสียงวนอยู่ในหัว so of course you need to have a lot of input you listen a lot and then when you listen if you want to be able to say it when you want to say it you want to give the output of saying it right away ก็คือฟังแล้วก็อาจจะต้องพูดตามทันทีพูดซ้ำๆแบบนี้ค่ะ it will help a lot that's probably the number one tip I have for pronunciation and stress syllable okay interesting question okay โอเคคุณวาสิตานะคะบุญนวลเสร็จเราจะแยกได้อย่างไรคะถ้าเราเรียนอังกฤษไปแต่มีสำเนียงที่แตกต่างกันระหว่าง UK US เคยสับสนไหมคะ all the time I would say in the early stage if you are in the early stage of learning and practicing English don't worry too much or don't worry at all if it's gonna be it has to be US only or it has to be UK only. I start focusing on, okay, I'm going to try to make it more American when I'm already fluent. ของน้าเนี่ยคือน้า prioritize ให้แบบน้าสื่อสารได้ก่อน so I prioritize the fact that I could get the words out of my head and say it in the way that another person can understand me first.When I feel like I'm already satisfied to a certain degree with my fluency รู้สึกว่าพูดได้คล่องแล้วนะค่อยมาปรับเรื่องของอันนี้จะออกเสียงยังไงให้มันอเมริกันอันนี้ก็เป็นอเมริกันto the point that even I was in one class and I was already speaking just a few years ago I was already speaking American English American with American accent.But there are still some words that I pronounce like British pronunciation. And a lot of my friends who are English speaking friends เป็นเพื่อนนี่แหละค่ะแต่ไม่ได้เป็น native speaker อย่างเงี้ยเนาะแล้วก็เขาก็พูดภาษาอังกฤษได้แบบสุดยอดเลยนะก็ไม่ได้เครียดว่าอันนี้ตกลงอันนี้มันเหมือน US มากกว่า UK มากกว่ามันเป็นเหมือน to me it's more like decoration. You can say some words in British pronunciation.And some words in American pronunciation all mixed up and if people still can understand you, you have already succeed. You have already, achieved your goals of communication. ถ้าเมื่อไหร่ที่เรามั่นใจแล้วว่าโอเคเราสื่อสารได้ดีแล้วเรา fluent แล้วค่อยมาตกแต่งเพิ่มด้วยว่าโอเคจะพยายามเอาสมมุติว่า let's say 60% of everything you speak in American pronunciation40% in British pronunciation พอเรารู้สึกว่าโอเคเรามีคำศัพท์มากพอเราลื่นไหลมากพอแล้วค่อยโอเคถ้ามา let's say if you want to speak in American accent you start collecting and changing the word that you already speak in British pronunciation แล้วก็ค่อยๆเอามาอีก 1% 2% 3% Does it make sense? That's what I have to say. Okay. คุณการฤทัย Great to see you again. Recommended. Oh, for me, you want me to recommend an English movies? I think different people have different tastes and preferences, but my favorite English movies or TV series depends on the level that you are in as well ขึ้นอยู่กับเลเวลด้วยนะว่าตอนนี้เราเวลไหนแล้ว so there are a lot of if you are in beginners courses of ours we have a reading and listening guidebook for you to explore but right now my best advice for everyone is to start with something that you like doesn't matter if it's too hard or too easy for your level if you like it you're going to keep listening to it so that's the number one golden rule but personally for me I really like action movies and that's for me I like superhero movies like Marvel cinematic universe movies you know Iron Man Captain America Avengers all these cool stuff Hunger Games Harry Potter Mission Impossible Jason Bourne yeah but if for a start you can start with something like Disney movies or something like that or Disney animations maybe it's easier like kids movies maybe it's easier for you yeah series I don't have that much a lot of people say Friends How I Met Your Mother Big Bang Theory CSI Riverdale yeah proud of me oh thank you I'm proud of you okay I like this one หัวเราะแรงด้วยหัวเราะไม่เป็นกุลสตรีเลย why do you have so much energy when you teach what did you do when you get bored that's interesting literally there are people that came to me and asked me if I take any vitamins or any like drinks or any food supplement to boost my energy apart from caffeine no why do I have so much energy I pretend it was all an acting not that I pretend it's a communication style I think it's a communication style I practice it it's like a skill to me it's like a skill before going live I'll be like this and then once the camera is on the red light is on I'll be like hi and then after the live I'll be hibernating that's me so I think it's a matter of skills and yeah I'd like to think that it's still a skill it's not like I'm always energetic absolutely not and it's not like I'm always cheerful no yeah I think it's something that you can practice and learn what do I do when I get bored what do I do when I get bored probably like you guys like nothing fancy probably I went out for a walk no not when I get bored scrolling on social media watch something fun on YouTube University I'm about to graduate now I watch too much of YouTube videos yeah I think that's it a little bit of reading maybe I don't remember the last time that I was bored yeah oh sorry I got hype so I speak too fast I'm gonna slow things down อยากให้แนะนำซีรีส์เหรอคะจริงๆแล้วแต่คนชอบเลยอ่ะแต่ว่าเห็นที่เขาบอกกันนะแต่ว่านะไม่ค่อยได้ชอบไม่ค่อยดูซีรีส์เท่าไหร่ I don't really watch TV series but they say Friends How I Met Your Mother Big Bang Theory อะไรพวกนี้ and all I think if you are on Disney Plus and if you want to start learning English I recommend those like you know those like kids movies อะไรที่มันเป็นแบบหนังของเด็กๆหน่อยอะค่ะแล้วก็ค่อยๆแบบทยอยดูไปอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะว่าช่วยได้แต่ว่า number one golden rule is still watch something that you personally like not something that people say it's good it applies to everything the techniques the application anything choose and personalize it it's called personalized learning and I still think that it holds true to everything personalized learning is actually when you make it something that it's about you something that works for you because different people have different learning styles and learning pace นะคะแต่ละคนเนี่ยมันมีความสามารถความเร็วความช้าความชอบสไตล์ต่างๆไลฟ์สไตล์ที่แตกต่างกันเพราะฉะนั้นการเรียนรู้ก็จะแตกต่างกัน so there's no one single one size fits all solution or the best thing ever for everyone มันไม่ได้มีแบบอันนี้ดีที่สุดทุกคนต้องใช้อันนี้หรือต้องดูเรื่องนี้ try to personalize things สมมติว่าฟังจากคณะแล้วรู้สึกว่ามันมีอันนี้ไปใช้ได้ก็เก็บแล้วก็เอาไปปรับใช้เท่าที่ได้ but you don't have to take everything นะสมมติว่าไปฟังคุณครูคนนี้ไปดูฝรั่งคนนี้แล้วเราก็เก็บนิดๆหน่อยๆที่คิดว่าเหมาะกับเรามาใช้แต่ต้องคอยปรับเรื่อยๆนะคะyeah so personalized learning is gonna help a lot I hope that answered your question okay I'm gonna try to go a little faster now y'all มาจาก you all ค่ะ hey y'all means hey you all ก็คือทุกคนทั้งหมดคุณมันไม่ได้เป็นแค่คนเดียวไงคุณเนี่ยหมายถึง it can be a singular now or it can also be plural now so if it's y'all means there are many people here in front of you yeah ooh Sarah hi can you give tips on how to achieve a high band score in IELTS or TOEFL last time I took IELTS was 7 years ago the best tip of course apart from actually gaining the skills yeah is okay I have 2 tips number 1 is to practice do a lot of practice of exams like mock exams do a lot I bought a book called Barron's I think for TOEFL and for IELTS and then I did all the practice exam there is I think before that I did about 6 or 7 practice exam I only have 1 week to prepare and I kind of familiarized myself with the format and everything so when I arrived in that examination room I don't know if it's still physical like you will still have to be there or not but you don't get shocked by like and time it to kind of like mimic the environment of you having to be in that exam room on that day because on that day that you are going to take the exam you're going to be nervous things are going to be like you're going to have a lot of pressure new environment so you want to kind of like rehearse you being in that exam room time it practice it familiarize yourself with the format so that you don't get like how do I do this kind of question so that's the first thing the second thing that still helps me in any task that I have to do today is brain soaking it doesn't require much of energy but I think it helps a lot so few days before I go into that exam room I'm kind of like immerse myself into all English speaking sounds So I just leave everything on. I act as if like, how to say this? I act as if I'm that fish in the water, and then the whole like water body is all English. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. What a weird analogy, but that's how I do it. So I just take everything in. I put it during my sleep, during when I shower, when I eat something. I just put English sounds on so that I'm 100% immersed in English sound. So when I'm supposed to do listening, or when I couldn't think of the word when I'm writing, or when I need the fluency when I'm speaking, there's something in there somehow to help me. That's the 2 tips for you, Sarah. I hope that answered your question. Apart from actually practicing your skills, yeah, all 4 skills. These are some extra tips. Okay, IELTS examination. I just answered that. I hope that helps. But apart from that, something that helps with further education, at least for many of my students, is to practice a lot more than just basic communication or conversational English คือพอเวลาเราไปเรียนต่อเนี่ย purpose มันต่างกันไปแล้วใช่ไหมคะเพราะฉะนั้นวิธีการฝึกก็ต้องต่างเหมือนกัน input ก็ต้องต่างเหมือนกันเนาะถ้าปกติเราดูหนังฟังเพลงทั่วไปสำหรับ conversational English, let's say if you usually I practice English by watching movies and listening to music. If you're going to do that for master degree, it's not enough. It's a different set of vocabulary. โอ้ยพูดเร็วอีกแล้ว sorry. It's a different set of vocabulary. It's different tasks. You need to be able to express, elaborate, give like a long comment. It's not like A, B, C, D kind of multiple choice question anymore. You need to be able to express your ideas, your thoughts, your feelings. So I think you have to also change the input. You probably need to kind of add you need to add some new academic input อาจจะต้องเริ่มฟังพวก TED Talk พวก speech พวกหรือเรียนอะไร lecture online or something like that still a little bit more academic. That will help prepare you a lot, not just for IELTS but for your further studies. I haven't texted you yet. Let me text you. Hi. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our lovely language parent, our facilitator. See, เราคัดหน้าตา from 21 Day English Transformation. Miss you, love you. Ooh, I like this one. Kun Ampon always comes up with like a very interesting question. When did you start to dream in English? English dreaming. Oh, dreaming in English is a very positive sign for people learning English. Absolutely. When I first I went to India from during my high school, right? And one of the runpi, one of the seniors there, said to me that if you start to dream in English, that's when you know you are going in the right direction. That's when you know you're gaining full fluency. And I was like, really? Am I gonna dream in English? That's so weird. And then after not that long, actually, I think after a month or 2 of speaking English every day, probably a month, I start to dream in English. And I was like, that's crazy. Try it. We have a lot of students in 21 Day English Transformation. ทุกรุ่นเลยนะ มีทุกรุ่นเลยนะคะสักประมาณสัก10 กว่าวัน 20 ไม่ถึง10 กว่าวันน่ะก็มีเริ่มแล้วนะเพราะบางทีมันฟังเยอะ you have a lot of input and you also speak it out. Now it depends on the day, but that was when I start speaking. For the first time, I start speaking English every day. I'm listening to English every day. I think it takes no more than 1 month. เราควรจัดหมวดหมู่ในการจำคำศัพท์ยังไงดีคะ interesting question. I would recommend you group it in the way not exactly okay, two ways. Number one is based on the context, but I want you to stick with the context, yeah. คือให้จับกลุ่มในบริบทนะคะสมมุติว่าสถานการณ์นี้เรื่องราวประมาณนี้ถ้าจะพูดเนื้อหาแบบนี้จะใช้คำนี้แล้วก็แทนที่จะจับกลุ่มเป็นการจับทีละคำลองเป็นวลีดีกว่าค่ะเป็นกลุ่มคำดีกว่าเพราะเวลาเราจะพูดออกมาเนี่ยถ้ามานั่งดึงทีละคำอุตส่าห์จัดหมวดหมู่แล้วนะแต่ดึงทีละคำ and yeah it's gonna be a little bit slow in processing and pulling it out so my recommendation is actually based on the context เนาะจำว่าสถานการณ์นี้สถานการณ์ที่ happy ใช้คำว่าอะไรได้บ้าง joyful overjoyed on a cloud nine happy happiest best feeling something like that remember from I remember that movie the girl was happy she said this and also that movie the girl was sad she said this based on the context will help you เพราะว่าเหมือนกับว่าเราจำอะไรดีวะเราจำ packaging ได้ do I have a packaging now noเราจำกล่องได้อะค่ะถ้าเราจำกล่องได้เราจะรู้ว่าข้างในมันมีอะไรอยู่แล้วสมมุติว่าเราไปเจอกล่องเนี้ยเราจะรู้ว่าเดี๋ยวข้างในเปิดออกมามันต้องเป็นอย่างนี้มันจะต้องเป็นครีมกระปุกนี้ or something like that if you remember the packaging you remember or maybe you remember the shelf you know the red shelf is supposed to be for the red items right so if you remember where to put it you can put it easier right but grouping in and another thing you can do is by synonyms and antonyms ก็คือจำคำกรุ๊ปคำที่มันมีความหมายคล้ายๆกันนะคะ I always recommend remembering as synonyms and antonyms คือคำที่มีความหมายไม่ได้เหมือนกันนะแต่คล้ายกันเช่น beautiful gorgeous stunning pretty cute attractive alluring something like that so if it comes together when you pull it out it all comes out together it's like a spider web มันเหมือนใยแมงมุมเนาะอันนี้พอมันจำเป็นกลุ่มเป็นก้อนแบบนี้มันก็จะดึงออกมาใช้ได้ง่ายมากยิ่งขึ้น beautiful กำลังจะเห็นเพื่อน I saw my friend post on Instagram she looks amazing เราเป็นเพื่อนที่ดี I'm a good friend let me comment on her photo you are beautiful ไม่เอาดีกว่ามันสวยเกิน beautiful ไปเยอะ you are stunning โอ้โหใส่ชุดสวยมากเลยเพื่อนวันนี้ you are stunning แบบสตันไปเลยคือแบบตะลึงสวยตะลึง you are stunning that's how I remember and pull out vocabulary to use easier เวลาเราจำเข้าไปให้คิดถึง not only the memorization เวลาเราคิดถึงไม่ใช่แค่แบบเอาเข้าไปยังไงแต่ว่าทำยังไงให้พอตอนต้องเอาออกมาใช้ดึงออกมาได้ง่ายด้วย so memory is a tricky thing it's not only about how you get it in how you memorize it but also the retention of it the retrieval of it คือมันเข้าไปแล้วนะแต่พอตอนเอามาใช้ดึงออกมาใช้ไม่ได้อันนั้นก็จะไม่ค่อยมีประโยชน์ so think about it in this way too two things context based and also synonymous or synonyms and antonyms yeahโอ้ย hot issue อีกแล้วWill Smith and Chris Rock incident what would you do if you were Will Smith I never had a wife and I'm not a Hollywood star but I'm not big on opinions on what to do and what not to do I think people have their own ways of doing things but if I were Will Smith okay if I were Will Smith and my wife is being bullied somehow I think I would stare into the soul of that man and probably give him a warning like that's not the right thing to do like don't you dare say this to my wife or something like that but I wouldn't exactly go and because that would also be the scars in my heart as well actually to kind of when there's physical aggression going on but that's just for me. Like, who am I to judge, right? But if I were Will Smith, I'd probably do that. I'd probably give him a warning, but probably in a not with a physical contact. Yeah, would probably just stare into his dead soul and give him a warning of like, don't you dare say this, like, stop it already. Yeah. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I'm not Will Smith, but yeah. Peace. Easily distract, how to manage. I think meditation helps me a lot with concentration and focus. Another thing that you can do is to set or manage or design your environment in a way that you are not easily distracted. Yeah, sometimes we're I'm always easily distracted, like I get distracted again. โอ้ยเราอยู่นิ่งๆไม่ได้เลย am I having like attention deficit or something? But actually, if you do something, I know for sure if I'm gonna do a deep work and I have my iPad in front of me right here, I will always be distracted. After 5 minutes of work, I would just like, let me go through Instagram a little bit. Let me slide through the feed. So my phone, my iPad will go away, and then I know that I can work better on that. Another thing that helps me a lot for doing the deep work is called, Pomodoro Technique. Do you know this one? Have you heard? If you have heard, can you let me know in the comment, you guys? Pomodoro Technique is when you set the time. จะเอาอันนี้ให้โอ้ยมันดีมากโอ้ย this website is so good guys ไม่เคยได้คอมมิชชั่นนะแต่ดีมากเลย this is like the timer for your work. Let me send you the okay. Can I send you this? I'm not sure. Can I? Yeah, this one. It's pomofocus.io. So what you do is you go to this website and then it counts the time for your work. So it's usually have like 25 minutes of work time, and then 5 minutes break time, but you can customize it. The trick in Pomodoro Technique มันคืออันนี้ค่ะคือ it's trick you into getting the work like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do, because if you think I'm gonna do the work, it's gonna take 3 to 4 hours to finish. So discouraged. So you start wanting to do something that's more pleasant, like scrolling and like right? So it's a hard and deep work. But if you trick yourself, I'm gonna sit here for 25 minutes, and when I'm done with 25 minutes, I can take a rest for 5 minutes. 25 minutes doesn't seem too long. That's why you are going to get to start. And once you start, like 5 minutes into it, you're already in the flow state. I mean, I was already in the flow state. And usually it exceeds 25 minutes. This is good. Good stuff. Okay. Where do I live? Somewhere in Thailand. ไม่ใช่อะไรนะกลัวทุกคนส่งคนมากระทืบ พูดอะไรผิดไปหรอโว้ยถึงหน้าบ้านเลยโอเคทำไมฝรั่งถึงเรียกสัตว์เลี้ยงว่าหมาแมวว่า he or she? That's how you do it. It's you personify the pet because you consider it as a family members or as a friend or something like that. So that's how, because it's a little bit, different. Yeah, it's how people do it when they love and really think of the pet as their family member, their child, their friends or something like that. I don't know I don't know if this is I don't know if this โอ้ยหน้าแดงหมดเลย I don't know if this is a compliment or not but thank you I think it's a light Are you graduation I've already graduated yes What was my major? Social science. And right now it's called International Relations and Global Affairs. Yeah. How could I respond to my clients like foreigner? Order more formal than just okay. I don't know, am I right or wrong to think okay is not that formal? It depends on which type of response are you giving. Is it email or is it like chat? I think if it's chat, it's supposed to be fast, quick. I think it works just fine. It's not rude, but it's not exactly formal. You can also say very well noted or noted with thanks. Noted คือรับทราบเนอะ very well noted or like we have received or we understand or something like that. So if you want something formal is usually more elaborated เนอะถ้าเกิดมัน formal มากยิ่งขึ้นมันก็จะแบบว่าค่อนข้างยาวนิดนึง It depends. It still depends on which format of writing or communication that you are using. If it's chat, WhatsApp, I think it's fine. Okay, thank you very much. Something like that. But if it's email, a little bit more formal, then you can either you write in full sentences. We have received your concern, your order, blah, blah, blah. We'll proceed accordingly. Or noted, very well noted, or noted with thanks. It's fine. N-O-T-E-D. Noted. Yeah. Kun Clear, I love to watch your live every time. Yay! We love to have you on this live. Okay. Sorry. I have a fun time reading the comments. Ooh. Can you suggest English book for beginners? Oh, this is hard. I actually suggest blogs first. Yeah. If you go right into the book, if you're already into books, that's good. But if you you guys, 200 something of you, almost 300 of you, do you have any books recommended for English beginners who are learning English? Personally, I really recommend reading blogs first or something like that is not like a long one, unless you're already into readings, or maybe sometimes you could also try like stories, like short stories first, like fairy tales or something like that first. But for me, I always recommend my students who are not exactly like super into reading, or maybe trying, because if you try like one book, let's say that this is a book, and you feel like you read a few pages, you get bored, you don't understand, and there's so much more that you have to finish, you feel a little discouraged, you feel like you failed at completing it. But if it's a block, it's only 10 minutes to finish. You can print it out like a book. You feel like when you finish one reading, it feels a sense of accomplishment. คือถ้ามันเป็นหนังสือโดยเฉพาะหนังสือที่หนาแล้วเราอ่านไปปุ๊บแล้วเรารู้สึกว่าอุ๊ยเยอะอ่ะยากอ่ะไม่จบสักทีอ่ะ it's likely that you feel discouraged มันอาจจะทำให้เรารู้สึกแบบโอ้เคยลองอ่านแล้วนะแต่มันเบื่อ so you start to have a bad impression on reading English แต่ถ้าเกิดสมมติมันเป็นบทความสั้นๆที่แบบ10 นาทีก็พอได้อยู่แล้วพอมันอ่านจบมันจะรู้สึกอุ๊ยอ่านจบแล้วอุ๊ยได้คำศัพท์ใหม่แล้วมันเหมือนมันถูกแบ่งเป็นแบบ ทีละชิ้นทีละชิ้น the place that you can go that I recommend is medium.com I think that would be a good place to start for adults I think สำหรับใครโดยเฉพาะคนที่ชอบแบบเรื่องของการทำงานเรื่อง productivity พัฒนาตัวเอง or something like that medium.com is a good place to start yeah I think that's my answer Can you give some advice for improving speaking skill? I can show you the video that you can go to, and I think it gives you much better explanation than I would be able to do now. I think the video is called, well, most of the videos on our channel is for speaking skill mainly anyway, but I would say go toทำไมเราถึงพูดภาษาอังกฤษtwo videos เดี๋ยวฝากแอดมินอาจจะส่งลิงก์ให้นิดนึงนะคะ one is ฟังภาษาอังกฤษเข้าใจแต่พูดไม่ได้ไม่คล่องสักทีต้องแก้ยังไง this one right here โอ้มองเห็นไหมเนี่ย yeah that's the first one the second one is I think 5 สิ่งที่ต้องทำทุกวัน right อันนี้5 สิ่งที่ต้องทำทุกวันให้เก่งภาษาได้เร็ว This applies to almost all skills but it's quite like something that you have the action plan right away knowing 5 things that you have to do every day so that's what I recommend Okay. Oh, look who's here. Watching English Chitchat is one of my favorite ways to improve my English. The best answer ever. Absolutely. Hello, Pibir. คุณอุษา want to know your favorite artist? Right now? Is there anyone I particularly like right now? Let me check my Spotify. Right now, okay. Right now, I really like. Oh, there's so many of them. But that's an interesting question. I like right now. But I usually listen based on the song. But right now, I like Bruno Major. Another person is Gabe Bondoc. I think Gabe Bondoc. And what else? And I couldn't think of it. Mac Aries, something. I have developed my interest and passion in following independent artists. So yeah, that's my answer. I hope that it's insightful. I don't know. Okay. Oh, you're practicing Thai. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. So you're not Thai? I have been Wow, คุณไพโรจน์ I have been improving my listening skill since I found your channel. Yay! So happy to hear that. I hope it's useful. This is what I want to answer. My current problem is when I listen to English, I understand almost everything, but I can't say or I can't speak fluently. This video is going to give you everything you need. This one. อันนี้ใช่เลย มันเกิดมาเพื่อคุณเลยนะคะฟังภาษาอังกฤษเข้าใจแต่พูดไม่ได้พูดไม่คล่องสักทีต้องแก้ยังไง This will be the 6 minutes long answer that is going to answer better than I can do now. พี่ธนาเน็ตช้ามากเน็ตเราเหรอจริงปะsorry I only would suggest ฝรั่งอังมอ courses for a good starter. I know. Why didn't I think of this? How in the world did that it slipped off my mind right away? Much better than books. I know, right? Much more entertaining. Look at the teacher. I think that should be very much it, right? Thank you so much, guys. I think that would be very much it. I've had so much fun today. Otherwise, it's probably going to be too long. I want to answer so many more, but then I probably have to wrap things up for tonight. Otherwise, it probably would be too long. But it's great to see you as usual. And like PBS suggests, what we do have is we offer online courses นะคะสำหรับใครที่อยากมาเรียนกับเรานะคะลืมโปรโมทของตัวเองไปแล้วจุดนี้นะคะสำหรับใครที่อยากมาเรียนกับเรานะคะเราก็มีคอร์สออนไลน์ให้ได้เรียนกันเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึง one second okay so there are a variety of courses that you can take from beginners level to intermediate levels to advanced นะคะสำหรับใครที่อยากเรียนภาษาอังกฤษเอาแบบเรียนแบบจริงจังเนาะแล้วก็ต้องการที่จะแบบไปได้เร็วมากยิ่งขึ้นมี guidelines มีเทคนิคมีกฎการใช้ภาษาต่างๆนะคะก็จะมีพูดฝรั่งได้ดังเสก pronunciation พูดเหมือนเด็กออกเสียงเป๊ะเวอร์ conversation สนทนาลื่นไหลมั่นใจ100%นะคะอันนี้จะเป็นคอร์สแบบว่า beginner level สำหรับคนที่ต้องการปูพื้นฐานให้สื่อสารได้อย่างมั่นใจพูดได้มั่นใจมากยิ่งขึ้นนะคะแล้วก็รู้วิธีทางฝึกในแต่ละวันได้ด้วยตัวเองได้เก่งมากยิ่งขึ้นไปได้เร็วขึ้นนะคะ Think in English คิดเป็นภาษาอังกฤษพูดได้คล่องไม่ต้องท่องจำแน่ใครคิดชื่อเนี่ยยาวมากนะ Think in English เนี่ยit's all about how to นะคะอันนี้จะเป็นเน้นเรื่องของวิธีการฝึกแค่มันจะไม่ได้มีเนื้อหาการสอนภาษาอังกฤษแบบอันนี้ออกเสียงแบบนี้อันนี้พูดประโยคแบบนี้มันจะเน้นเรื่องของวิธีการฝึกว่าทำไมที่ฝึกมาแต่ก่อนมันไม่เวิร์กหรือเวิร์กแต่ว่ามันไม่ค่อยมันอาจจะยังไม่ค่อยเห็นผลชัดเจนอะไรเงี้ยแล้วต้องปรับยังไงให้เราสามารถเอาภาษาอังกฤษมาอยู่ในชีวิตประจำวันแล้วก็จำได้ใช้เป็นพูดคล่องมากยิ่งขึ้นนะคะแล้วก็สำหรับใครที่แบบI'm okay with my basics I can converse in English but I want to make it more professional more formal for my work my job or future opportunities I recommend English for career development นะคะอันนี้ก็จะเป็นเรื่องของเป็น intermediate level เนาะ for those who need to use English at work for emails for business meeting for negotiation for giving feedback for presentation for conversation at work 360มันครอบคลุมมากๆนะคะ English for career development is your go-to course and Speak Brilliantly is specifically for presentation นะคะก็จะมีSpeak Brilliantly เนี่ยเป็นหลักสูตรที่เราทำให้กับหลายองค์กรด้วยเนาะที่จะต้องเป็นคนที่ต้องพูดภาษาอังกฤษต่อหน้าคนเยอะๆ and you want to be more professional more charismatic more outstanding that would be Speak Brilliantly we go deep into the details of how you build your confidence how you prepare the script the content how you shine on stage how you engage the audience how you do online presentation all that great stuff and last but not least Teach English it's cool นะคะ Teach English is cool เป็น course and community where เมื่อกี้มีแพรนะคะน้องแพรมาแล้วก็yeahลูกแพร and I think there's some other cool teachers from that course as well นะคะก็เป็น community ที่เรารวม how to resources แล้วก็เทคนิคต่างๆจากการสอนออนไลน์ของคณะนะคะก็สำหรับใครที่อยากที่จะสอนภาษาอังกฤษออนไลน์หรือวิชาอื่นก็ได้เหมือนกันนะคะแล้วก็yeah this is probably your go-to choice Teach English it's cool if you applyถ้าเกิดสมมติสำหรับใครที่เข้ามาเรียนในทุกวันช่วงนี้อย่างแรกเลยคือถ้าไม่รู้ว่าจะสามารถต้องใช้ จะเหมาะกับอันไหนควรเรียนอันไหนของเราไป intermediate ได้ไหมแล้ว conversation ดีหรือ pronunciation แล้วแต่นะคะสามารถที่จะไปลองเช็คระดับภาษาก่อนได้เพื่อให้เรามั่นใจคือมันไม่มีคอร์สที่ดีที่สุดสำหรับทุกคน so I want to make sure that you found the right solution for yourself นะคะเพราะฉะนั้นสามารถไปที่เว็บไซต์เพื่อลองทำเช็คระดับภาษาไม่ได้เป็นเทสนะมันจะเป็นเหมือนแบบให้เราตอบว่าตัวเองคิดว่าเราพูดได้แค่ไหนฟังเข้าใจแค่ไหนอันนี้เราสามารถเช็คได้ฟรีเลยนะคะแล้วก็ทุกคอร์สที่คณะ the courses I mentioned ทุกคอร์สเนี่ยสามารถเข้าไปทดลองเรียนก่อนได้เลยเพื่อให้มั่นใจว่านี่คือเนื้อหาที่เราอยากจะเรียนอยากจะได้อยากจะรู้จริงๆเนาะไม่อยากให้ทุกคนแบบลงเรียนไปแล้วไม่อยากรู้เรื่องนี้หรือไม่ชอบแนวนี้นะคะก็สามารถไปทดลองเรียนได้เลยแต่ละคอร์สเนี่ยมันจะมีคอร์สที่แบบเราสามารถกดดูฟรีlesson ที่เราสามารถกดดูฟรีได้ประมาณ 4-5 วิดีโอ lesson เลยเกือบประมาณ 2-3 ชั่วโมงเลยแต่ละคอร์สนะคะฉะนั้น take everything you need before you decide นะคะสำหรับใครที่สมัครเรียนวันนี้มันมีส่วนลดอันนี้ด้วยนะตาดา new member gift นะคะสำหรับใครที่เข้ามาในเว็บไซต์แล้วสมัครสมาชิกแล้วมันจะมีอีเมลเด้งเข้าไปใน inbox ของเรานะคะก็ไปก๊อปโค้ดจากอีเมลอันนั้นเสร็จแล้วก็มาใส่ตอนที่เราสมัครคอร์สนะคะโรงเรียนคอร์สมันก็หักลดไปเลย300 บาทนะคะก็เป็นของขวัญต้อนรับนักเรียนใหม่ให้กับทุกคนที่โรงเรียนกับเรานะคะ last but not least สำหรับใครที่ดูอยู่ตอนนี้แล้วเป็นนักเรียนเก่าจากคอร์ส beginner course ของเรานะคะมีพูดฝรั่งได้ทั้งเศษ pronunciation conversation ตั้งแต่ตอนที่เรายังอยู่ใน Facebook group เลยนะใครที่ดูอยู่ตอนนี้ก็สามารถทักเข้ามาทาง Facebook inbox นะคะหรือline official ได้เลยว่าขอรับสิทธิ์ในการเข้าเรียนคอร์สอัปเดตบนเว็บไซต์นะคะเขาก็จะส่งโทเก้นให้เลยเนาะเหมือนเป็นรหัสอะไรเงี้ยให้เราสามารถเข้าไปเรียนอันนี้เป็นสิทธิพิเศษให้กับนักเรียนเก่าของเราที่น่ารักทุกคนนะคะได้เข้าไปเรียนเนื้อหาที่อัปเดตใหม่ล่าสุดบนเว็บไซต์ได้เลยสามารถทักมาได้เลยนะคะOkay. I think that should be it, right? All right. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much. If you like this episode of English Chitchat, please leave a like, share this with your friend and family, so that we can practice listening and interacting in English. To get over our fear of making mistakes and just trying to use English. I don't know why. I just keep forgetting my slogans today. Okay. If you would like to follow us on other social media channels, we have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Line Official, TikTok. Yeah, I'm everywhere for you. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you. I hope you enjoy little moments in everyday life. And I hope that this live helps you maybe in some way, more or less. And happy to see you every single week. So I will see you again next week. And that's it for English Chit Chat today. Have a good night. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ Take care.